Hey, Sophie. Today we're diving into something huge: centralized finance versus decentralized finance, CeFi versus DeFi, old system versus new system, banks versus blockchain, structure versus freedom.
I love this topic, Lucas, because this is not just about money. It's about power, it's about control, it's about trust, and it's about how the world is changing in front of our eyes.
Exactly. And if we look at the image in front of us, we see two people sitting at a table. On one side, there are symbols of banks, locks, bar charts, coins stacked neatly. On the other side, we see crypto tokens, blockchain cubes, digital wallets, decentralized symbols.
It's almost like two worlds facing each other, the traditional system built on institutions and the new digital system built on code.
So let's start simple. What is centralized finance?
Centralized finance, or CeFi, is the traditional financial system. It's banks, it's governments, it's financial institutions, it's stock exchanges, it's insurance companies, it's credit card networks.
And what makes it centralized?
The presence of an authority, a central decision maker, someone who controls the system, someone who validates transactions, someone who can block you, freeze you, approve you, reject you.
In CeFi, if you want to send money, the bank is in the middle.
Always in the middle,
If you want a loan, the bank decides.
based on your credit score, your salary, your history.
If the bank says no,
It's no.
that's powerful.
Yes, and that power comes from trust. We trust banks to hold our money. We trust governments to regulate them. We trust central banks to control inflation.
But trust can be fragile.
Very fragile. History shows us that. Financial crises, bank collapses, frozen accounts, hyperinflation.
2008.
Exactly. The 2008 financial crisis was a turning point. People realized that centralized institutions could fail, and when they fail, ordinary people suffer.
And that's where DeFi comes in.
Yes, decentralized finance, a system built on blockchain technology. No central authority, no bank in the middle, just code.
Smart contracts.
Exactly. Programs that execute automatically when conditions are met.
So instead of trusting a bank, you trust mathematics.
You trust cryptography. You trust transparency. You trust the network.
Let's break it down for our listeners. Imagine I want to send you money using CeFi.
You go to your bank app, you enter my IBAN, the bank verifies, it processes, it transfers.
The bank charges a fee.
Always.
And if they suspect something unusual,
They can block it.
now imagine DeFi.
You open your crypto wallet, you enter my wallet address, you confirm. The blockchain validates, done.
No permission needed.
No central authority.
That sounds revolutionary.
It is revolutionary, but it's also risky.
Let's talk about risk.
In CeFi, if your bank gets hacked, usually you're protected. There's insurance, there are regulations.
In DeFi,
If you lose your private key, your money is gone.
forever.
Forever.
That's terrifying.
It is. Decentralization gives you freedom, but freedom comes with responsibility.
So CeFi is like living in a city with rules and police.
And DeFi is like living in the Wild West.
High opportunity.
High risk.
Let's talk about transparency.
In CeFi, transactions are private. Banks have internal ledgers. You don't see everything.
In DeFi,
Every transaction is recorded on a public blockchain. Anyone can verify it.
radical transparency.
Yes, but anonymity too. You see addresses, not names.
That's fascinating. Transparent, but pseudonymous.
Exactly.
What about interest rates?
In CeFi, banks decide interest rates. Central banks influence them.
In DeFi,
Rates are determined by supply and demand on decentralized platforms.
like lending protocols.
Yes, you can lend your crypto and earn yield.
Sometimes very high yields.
Sometimes suspiciously high.
Which brings us to scams.
DeFi is full of innovation, but also full of scams, rug pulls, hacks,
Because it's still new.
and largely unregulated.
Regulation, big word.
Huge word.
Governments feel threatened.
Because DeFi reduces their control over financial flows.
Taxation becomes harder.
Monitoring becomes harder.
But from a philosophical perspective, DeFi represents financial sovereignty.
Yes, the idea that you are your own bank.
Be your own bank.
That's the slogan.
But are people ready for that responsibility?
Not everyone.
Let's compare security.
In CeFi, security relies on institutional security, firewalls, insurance, legal systems.
In DeFi, relies on cryptography and distributed consensus.
If one node fails, the network continues.
That's resilience,
Yes, no single point of failure.
except human error.
Exactly.
Let's talk about accessibility.
In CeFi, you require identification, KYC, documentation.
Passport, proof of address.
In DeFi, you just need internet access and a wallet,
That's powerful for unbanked populations.
especially in developing countries.
Financial inclusion.
A major promise of DeFi.
But volatility.
Huge issue. Crypto markets are volatile. Prices swing dramatically.
Banks are more stable.
Generally, yes.
So maybe the future is hybrid.
That's what I think. CeFi and DeFi coexisting.
Centralized exchanges offering decentralized products.
Traditional banks integrating blockchain technology.
We're already seeing it.
Yes, stablecoins, digital currencies, CBDCs.
Central bank digital currencies.
That's interesting. A centralized version of crypto.
Digital money, but controlled by governments.
Which brings us full circle, the battle between control and freedom.
Sophie, do you personally prefer CeFi or DeFi?
I prefer to understand both. Diversification is intelligence.
That's wise.
Blind loyalty to one system is dangerous.
Let's imagine 20 years from now.
A fully digitized financial ecosystem.
Cash almost gone.
Smart contracts managing mortgages.
Cross-border payments in seconds.
Tokenized real estate.
Tokenized stocks.
Even tokenized art.
NFTs already started that.
Yes, though with mixed success.
Let's go deeper philosophically.
Financial is power.
Whoever controls money controls society.
CeFi concentrates power.
DeFi distributes it.
But distribution without education can create chaos.
Education is key.
That's why discussions like this matter.
Let's discuss trust again.
In CeFi, trust is institutional.
In DeFi, trust is algorithmic.
Which one is stronger?
Depends on perspective.
CeFi institutions can be corrupt.
Code can have bugs.
Humans can lie,
Code does exactly what it's programmed to do.
even if it's flawed.
Exactly.
Let's talk about fees.
Banks charge transaction fees, maintenance fees, overdraft fees,
DeFi has gas fees,
which sometimes are very high.
especially during network congestion.
So nothing is completely free.
No system is perfect.
Let's explore psychological aspects.
People feel safer with banks because they're familiar.
Familiarity creates comfort,
Crypto feels abstract, technical.
and sometimes intimidating.
But younger generations are more comfortable with digital assets.
Generational shift.
Absolutely.
What about corruption?
Centralized systems can be influenced politically.
Decentralized systems can be influenced by whales.
Large token holders.
So power still exists, just in different forms.
Yes, decentralization doesn't eliminate inequality.
It just changes its structure.
Exactly.
Let's analyze systemic risk.
In CeFi, if a major bank collapses, it can trigger domino effects.
Too big to fail.
In DeFi, a major protocol hack can crash markets instantly.
We've seen that.
Yes,
Speed is faster in DeFi.
both growth and collapse.
Let's talk about lending.
In CeFi, loans are based on trust and creditworthiness.
In DeFi, loans are over-collateralized,
You deposit more value than you borrow.
which limits access but reduces default risk.
It's algorithmic risk management.
What about governance?
In CeFi, decisions are made by executives and regulators.
In DeFi, token holders vote.
Decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs.
Community governance.
But participation rates are low.
True, not everyone votes.
So even decentralization has apathy.
Human nature remains. Let's imagine someone listening to us who is new.
I would tell them learn before investing.
Never invest what you cannot afford to lose.
Learn private keys.
Learn regulation.
Understand volatility.
And understand psychology.
Fear and greed drive markets.
In both CeFi and DeFi.
Exactly.
Sophie, is DeFi replacing banks?
Not yet, and maybe not entirely.
Why?
Because trust in institutions is deeply rooted.
And governments won't give up control easily.
Exactly.
But DeFi is forcing innovation.
Competition improves systems.
Maybe CeFi will become more transparent.
Maybe DeFi will become more regulated.
A convergence.
A balance.
Final question for this segment. Is DeFi inevitable?
Technology tends toward decentralization, but power tends toward centralization.
So the tension will continue.
Yes, and that tension creates evolution.
I love that. Evolution through tension.
And for our listeners, remember, understanding both systems gives you power.
Knowledge is financial freedom.
And financial freedom starts with awareness.
We'll continue